Do you want to turn smart AI websites into $500 per month passive income? Instead of charging a client once, you'll be collecting a recurring monthly revenue without needing tech skills or endless work. In this video, I'll show you step-by-step how to find local businesses, the exact way to sell the service, how to launch a site in minutes and automate everything with AI, and how to upsell clients into higher tier packages. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to land clients, how to set up smart AI websites, and how to build a reliable stream of recurring income. We went from this to this, which automatically books appointments without wasting business owner's time, none of his involvement required. All of these cool widgets, smart chatbot, AI-powered phone that when someone calls, AI responds and books appointments.
How can I help you today?
Yeah, I'd like to book an appointment. I have a leak in my house.
Let me check the available slots for you. One moment. Here are the available slots. Monday, August 25th.
Yeah, let's do 12:30 p.m.
All right. I'll need your email address to send you the confirmation details.
Sure. It's daniel@gmail.com.
You're all set. Your appointment is confirmed for today, August 22nd at 12:30 p.m. Have a great day.
And as you can see here, everything what happened is in our notifications. All the conversations are here. We can respond to them. We have our appointments and all our contacts. So this applies to any type of business, but for the sake of the example, we're gonna go with roofers and we're gonna type roofing contractor near me. You can type dealership near me, med spa near me, etc. And then you want to scroll down until you see more businesses and you see this Google Maps. Now click there. Step 2, you want to go to Chrome Web Store and then type instant data scraper and then add to Chrome. We go back, we now finally click this extension and then we want to scroll down. As you can see, we are on the first page. Then we want to click locate next button. And then we want to click next and then start crawling. As you can see, now it's working. Okay, so it has been probably a minute. It says table not changed. We scroll down and it looks like we are on the last page, 16th. What we want to do now is we want to download the spreadsheet. So CSV, download. And now we can close this extension, then open Google Sheets, create a blank spreadsheet, and then upload our downloaded file. Boom. Import data. As you can see here, it's unfiltered and those headers are just gibberish, the name of the business, niche, Google rating, average, and this is number of reviews, how many years in business, phone number, link to their website, and then link to their Google business profile. 333 leads. So I went through the list and then I basically investigated the top 22 and I just went one by one and clicked on their website link, inspected if it looks good, if it feels right, if they have proper forms, if they have widgets, if all the buttons work. And what I found is that 8 out of 22 actually have outdated websites, which is 36%. Kind of crazy. Let's just see what I found. This one loads for some time. Look at that. You tell me if it looks good. That is just poor design. Next one, self-explanatory. Next on the list, it's somewhat okay. And then you click this button and nothing happens. Just a one pager. It's so simple and so outdated. Okay, next one. Oh, animations and background photo. Yay. Super basic. Just one button randomly out of nowhere. None of them have buttons there. If I click this button, what happens? Oops. Okay, next on the list. Sorry, your website is unavailable. Let's see if this business actually exists. We just want to copy the name, paste it in our browser. Yep, it does. They have reviews. And if I click this button, it goes back to the website. So clear winner. We can call them right away. Let's see more. Okay, that's it. That's the website. There are no buttons, no nothing. Where do I click? Nowhere. Just a phone number and email. None of them are perfect, but those are just the ones that stood out to me. And I'm sure if I just keep going down the list, I can find hundreds of similar cases. And again, if it's just 40% out of 22, there's plenty of room for all of us to make a lot of money. And it's just one city, Toronto. We can go up north, we can go west, east, we can go different cities and different countries. Just so much opportunity here. Okay, and what to do next? So basically we want to do a 3-step outreach is by cold calling, then emailing, and then DMing on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and that all starts with a cold call. And if you're not comfortable with cold calling, you can start with emailing or just DMing. You can even do looms, so many ways. But if you call, you can say, I want to see if the owner is around. Most of them are just the owners themselves who pick up the phone, because if we're working with contractors and not big businesses, it's usually the owner's phone number. But if they've been in the business for like 10 plus years, probably there is someone who's like a gatekeeper. If the owner is around, I would like to speak with them. I wonder if you're open to hearing a new way to get more customers by turning your website into a smart, automated sales engine. It can answer questions, book appointments, and bring in leads, all on autopilot without lifting their finger. More money, They want to hear that. I would like to show you a quick example of how it works. Would you be open for a 10-minute call this week? If they do not pick up the phone, we want to leave them a voicemail. If they do, we want to schedule an appointment. So if they do not, we want to send them an email. Subject line: I've created an AI appointment booking assistant for you. And then this is the body. Again, I don't want to spend too much time here. You can just kind of like copy and paste it, stop the video and read it. Then we want to do the social media DM. So in the email, we're referencing our cold call. In our DM, we're referencing an email. So that it's kind of like we're not a stranger, not a spam. We've created a website for you. Do you want to see it? And then they reply, and then we can move forward. Even though we did not create a website, but if they reply and if they book a phone call, it just in a couple of clicks, you can have a template and then show them how it works. If they're interested, then you can build the whole thing. Now, there is a special secret God mode script that I personally use. That is for the later at the end of the video. If you don't like cold calling, I don't want to waste your time here. Okay, so the third step is building the website. The software that we use is called Go High Level. There are different softwares. This one I've personally used since 2022. So many people do, and it's full of automations and AI features. And there is also a 30-day free trial. Anyway, after you create your account, you want to be in the agency view, and then here you want to navigate to sub accounts, and then what you want is you want to create sub account, and then we type roofing. There are snapshots for different niches. Click continue. For me, it's just going to be a random address because it's an example. We fill it out, and then we click add a sub account. And then what you want to do is we want to click switch to sub account. We want to navigate to sites, and then we want to click websites. As you can see, roofing is already installed. Let's see what we have, if it looks any good. Better than majority of from the list, but we want to make something better. So we want to click go back and then click new website, and then from templates and then continue. Then we want to type roofing because there are so many templates for all industries. How about this one? Yep, pretty sophisticated with a bunch of animations. Not bad. Once we put in the form, it's going to expand this area and it's going to look better. So let's just, for the sake of the example, continue with this one. So I scroll down until I see this form, send us a message. We can change it to get a free quote. Click here, and then marketing form, claim offer. Let's see what that looks like. Those brackets that you see and location, email, full address and stuff. In Go High Level, everything is plug and play, and it can be all auto-filled. You remember in the beginning when we were created, like the name of the business, the address, the phone of the business, all of that is going to be automatically auto-filled. So if we just preview this website right now, let's see how it's going to look. As you can see, the phone number is already auto-filled. Drop email, we'll have to change the wording. Office location, that's the location which was auto-filled. I wonder why it didn't auto-fill the email. Claim your, also the custom value. So let's find that. Let's go to settings. Let's go to custom values. And then here, promotion name, we will just change it. Edit custom value, and then free consultation, and then update. Now, what's wrong with our email? So if you go to business profile, and as you can see, the email is not there. That's why. info@businessname.com, and then update information, and then go to sites, and then preview. Okay, email is there. And then we scroll down. Claim your free consultation. Also, using AI, what we can also do quickly is change all the wording. So for example, we highlight this text, and if we don't like it or we want to improve it, we'll just click AI and then generate with AI, or improve writing, make longer, make shorter, right? So it all can be like this, automated. But the thing is, it's not a smart website yet. So what makes it smart is all the automations in the backend, and also AI Receptionist, which is gonna automatically talk to people and book appointments on the phone and using widgets. One of the widgets, by the way, is in this document. So I'm just gonna copy this. And again, you don't need technical expertise. I'm just going to give you a quote, which is going to get an extra flair that nobody else has. And by the way, it's highlighted. You would want to change it, right? So like email, we want to change to the business email. Phone, we want to change to the business phone. And then directions, the address in Google Maps. And then for the appointments, we want to obviously change this to the appointment booking calendar link. Copy that. We're going to go here, edit. And then what we want is just at the end of the page somewhere, something like one column, sure. And then we're going to add, and we want to type code, and we want to paste our code that we copied previously, and then save. Let's save and preview. Those are the widgets. So as you can see here, if I click it, it's going to call. If I click this, it's going to start sending the email. This is the location, and then this is the appointment. You want to change it. How to change the colors is if you go to the code, and again, everything is super easy. Just kind of like, it's all in plain English. You just find background color. Boom. For example, how we can do it is we also have this Chrome extension, which is called Color Picker. It's free. So we click this, and then we, for example, find the color, and then we're going to replace that with the new one. Boom. And then for the hover, so it makes it a little bit darker. So we want to find a little bit darker red. So again, color picker, and then find something darker. Control V, and then we save, and preview. Boom. And then when you hover it, not much darker red. So we want to, again, I just show you how to do it. You can change it in your own time when you create it. There's no much designing, it's already designed. So that's one of the widgets. Now we want to install AI. So we go back and then we navigate to AI agents. And this is where we create and train our AI agents. First things first is we want to navigate to knowledge base. And this is where we kind of train it to know the industry, to know all the questions the people ask and how to answer them. We give it the brains. Now, create knowledge base. Description doesn't matter, okay? So add source and then web crawler. Here's one of the roofers. Again, not the brightest website. All over the place. The logo, look at that. And the forms. So we want to copy this link and we want to paste it here. And what it's going to do is just going to crawl and gather all the information about their services and what they're offering. Now, what we also want to do is add a little bit extra. So add source, web crawler, and then here is the prompt. And you can just copy this and actually change it, the highlighted section. So roofing and the city, and then we give it to ChatGPT and then we paste it and then we just enter. Boom. It's going to spit out all the important information, all the intricate details about that industry and maybe local laws, something that might not be on the website. And we just want to copy everything that it generated. And we want to create another document, file, new document. It's going to be a blank one. And then you just paste that. And then we want to click file and then share with others, restrict it. Anyone with the link is a viewer. Copy the link so that, the crawler can read it. We go back to the crawler and then we paste the link and then extract data. Again, we want to just pack it with information so that a person who's going to call the business, this AI can answer those questions. Now we go back and then we create our voice AI. So create an agent, create custom agent, and then continue. Okay, so agent name, I would call it Hope, and then business name is going to be, for us, those guys are Barry Roofers, and then voice. Let's see. I think Jessica is pretty nice.
Hey, Worldly 11 Labs friends, let's talk.
So you click that and then save voice, English, Toronto time, inbound calls. Soon it's going to even do outbound calls to help you with the cold calling so you don't have to cold call. You have reached business name. How can I help you today? Boom. And then next. So here, what do we want to do? We just want to answer questions or we want to book appointments. Obviously, we want to book appointments and get their information like first name, email, the phone we already know. It's going to be automatically saved in the system because they call from the phone. We already know the phone. So name, email, and then contacts issue. Sure, address too. Select knowledge base. It's going to be our roofing number one, which we created the brains for. Receive email notification, pass call. So right after the call has been completed, an email is going to be sent to the business owner with the transcript of what they said, what the AI said, all the information. Kind of cool. Okay, and then we click next. Let's test it out. Well, we need a phone number, right? Let's just go and buy a phone number right now. Add number, add phone number, United States, Canada. Yeah, so it's going to be local and then 249683. Barry, boom. And then proceed to buy. So here we want to finish this verification thing. Basically just going to ask for your driver's license or a document, right? What do we have? We have health card, passport. It can be yours or it can be business owners. But since we are creating kind of behind the scenes before the sales call, it's going to be ours. It's okay. So continue on another device. It is easier because if you're taking a picture, how are you going to take a picture with this webcam? So let's just do a QR code. Okay, so I scanned on my phone and then I kind of it opened a browser thing and then I kind of scanned it and now it asks me to scan my face. Let's do it. It asks me to move left, to look right. Okay, congrats. Boom. Easy peasy. Done. And it should be purchased already. Cool, cool, cool. Here, when we click those three dots and then edit configuration, here forward calls to, we don't want to put anything so that AI always answers the call. Kind of it doesn't go to the business owner and if he doesn't pick up, then it goes to voice AI. Everything goes to voice AI. By the way, oh, they already have a phone number. They do here, 705-999-7628, right? Oh my God, what do we do? This phone number is different. Well, it's a one click of a button to forward calls from, so if I call this number right now, it immediately forwards it to this number that we just purchased. So for the business owner, it's really not a problem. And then for the incoming call timeout, we just want to turn it off and enable call connect feature, turn it off, save. The phone number is ready. Now let's go back to AI agents, voice AI, go to agent list, Hope. We want to go to phone and availability, select the phone number, boom, and enable AI agent as a backup. Yeah, you can see here, if they're really on the fence of forwarding all the calls to this AI agent. AI agent will answer the call if the user does not respond. So it goes to the business owner. 20 seconds later, he does not pick up. Boom, AI kind of like intercepts and starts talking to the leads. Cool. But for us, we're going to tick it off. Now, let's test it out. It doesn't say spam. It just says Barry, Ontario.
Hey, you have reached Barry Roofing. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I have a leak in my roof. I would like someone to come and take a look.
Got it. Let's get this sorted for you. Can I start by getting your name, please?
Sure, it's Daniel.
Thanks, Daniel. That's Daniel, right?
Sure.
Great. Could you also share your email address so we can contact you?
Why do you need my email?
Good question. We use your email to send any updates or confirmations about your request. If you'd prefer not to share it, that's totally fine too. Let me know what works best for you.
That's okay. You can take it. It's Daniel. It's Daniel@gmail.com.
Thanks, Daniel. Just to confirm, that's Daniel@gmail.com, right?
Yep.
Perfect. Could you also share the address where the roof leak is located?
When would you be able to come, take a look?
Let me check that for you. First, could you share the address so I can make sure we're all set to schedule someone?
Yeah, but I'm not comfortable sharing my address.
No problem at all, Daniel. A team member will reach out to discuss the next steps and coordinate a visit with you. Is there anything else I can assist you with right now?
Yeah, how much does it usually cost to fix a leaking roof?
The cost to fix a leaking roof can vary depending on the type of roof and the extent of the damage. For example, asphalt shingles typically cost between $4.50, $6.50 per square foot. Metal roofing ranges from $10, $16 per square foot. Flat roofs like EPDM or TPO are usually $8, $12 per square foot. Factors like roof pitch, accessibility, and seasonal demand can also affect pricing.
Sure.
If you'd like, we can arrange for a free inspection to provide a more accurate estimate. Let me know.
What's your name, by the way?
My name's Hope. It's been great assisting you, Daniel. Anything else I can help you with?
That's okay for today. Thank you.
Thanks for reaching out, Daniel. We'll be in touch soon to assist further. Have a great night.
Bye-bye. A little bit difficult interrupting, but she did her job well. She did not insist on the address. I said, I don't want to give you my address. She's like, cool. Which is pretty nice because sometimes those AI agents just like keep asking. It's like gets annoying. So that was pretty nice. 2 minutes, 32 seconds. And now if we want her to book an appointment in the calendar, what we need to do is we want to go to agent goals and then switch to advanced mode. And here during the call, we want to click new action and then book appointment. And then here we already have those pre-installed with the snapshot, roof installation, roof inspection for us, and then save. Let's see if it actually makes a difference. Let's make another call.
Hey, you have reached Barry Roofing. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I would like to book an appointment. I have a leak in my house.
Let me check the available slots for you. One moment. Here are the available slots. Today, August 22nd, 9 a.m., 10:45 a.m., and 12:30 p.m. Monday, August 25th.
Yeah, let's do 12:30 p.m.
All right. To book your appointment for 12:30 p.m., I'll need your email address to send you the confirmation details. Could you please provide it?
Sure. It's Daniel@gmail.com.
Thanks. Just to confirm, that's Daniel@gmail.com, right?
Sure.
You're all set. Your appointment is confirmed for today, August 22nd at 12:30 p.m. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
That's it. Thanks.
Thank you for choosing Barry Roofing. Your appointment is confirmed, and we'll see you at 12:30 p.m. today. Have a great day.
Let's see what happens in the back end. We go to contacts. That's me. Boom. The appointment is there. Okay, but we are not done. We want to implement another AI agent, not only talk to them on the phone, but also talk to them through chat. So for that, we have conversation AI, and we're going to create a bot, and then let's just appointment booking. And this bot can talk to them on SMS, Facebook, Instagram, chat widget. This is what we want to put it on the website because we're offering smart websites. All other stuff, we can upsell them later on. So we're going to do live chat, and it's going to be autopilot for the whole business. It's going to be Hope. And we're going to go bot training, and we're going to select our roofing number one knowledge and then save. And bot goals is going to be appointment booking. Schedule an appointment is fine. And then save. In the additional information, here we want to expand it a little bit. And at the end, maybe enter something like this. Hard rules. Assist them first before trying to book an appointment. You need their name, phone to close off. Do not repeat yourself if asked similar question. And then save. Bot successfully updated. So now what we want is we want to create the chat widget. So this is where we go to sites because it's all related to websites. And then we want to navigate to chat widget and we click plus and then live chat. And this is how it's going to look. I mean, we can change the style, we can change the colors, we can change the placement, and we can even replace the image of this person to something else if you want. And for example, we click save and then we get code. So we copy the code and we go back to our website and then we go to settings, and here in the body tracking code, we enter the code and then we click save at the bottom and then preview. Again, we can change the color I showed you before. Hello. Yeah, I have a leak in my roof. How much will it cost to fix? Fixing a roof leak usually runs Want to book an inspection? Sure. And those prices, everything can be changed in the brains, in the knowledge base. Maybe the business owner doesn't want us to tell them how much it's going to cost, so we can remove that. Here's what I've got. August, sure, 8 a.m. works. And if I ask about 6 p.m. or something, she will say like, yeah, it's available. She's going to check with the calendar. So great, I'll book you for Can I get your name and phone number to log this in? Beautiful. Jason, and then we've got your name and number. See you then, Jason. Now, we went from this to this, which automatically books appointments without wasting business owner's time. None of his involvement required. All of these cool widgets, smart chatbot, AI-powered phone that when someone calls, AI responds and books appointments. A cool thing about Go High Level is that it's all in one, because we want to simplify business owners' life, make them money, and this is how we make money, right? Before, it's like, oh, we have a phone, we have an email, we have a social media, we have Facebook, we have Instagram, like it's like all over the place and nobody has time to, respond, and it leads get lost. Now, the cool thing about this is that there's a phone app. I'm going to show you, I'm going to record my screen, and this is basically what we want to give to the business owner. Here's an app for your smart website, and then all your leads, all your business is going to be there so that nothing slips through the cracks. Oh, they're going to love to hear that. Nothing slips through the cracks. For example, this one came from Facebook. Next one came from Instagram. And then next one came from AI chat widget. And then next one came from, I filled this out, and then it came in here as well. And then the last one was AI receptionist. And then if we look in the notes, the transcript is also in there and the email was sent out. Now they can all check it out in their phone. Okay, let's do it right now. So this thing is called Lead Connector. It's basically Go High Level, but a different name. And as you can see here, everything what happened is in our notifications. All the conversations are here. We can respond to them. We have our appointments and all our contacts. Now, once they are in the door and we have a website with them, we can then upsell them for other services. We can sell them Facebook ads, we can sell them search engine optimization. And if we go to our agency view and we go to reselling, this is what we can sell them. We can sell SEO and it costs $79. I mean, if you charge $500 for it, it's okay to pay $79. What you can also upsell is the ad manager. Instead of going through the hustle of Facebook Business Manager and doing all those campaigns, really problematic. And it has templates for all industries, roofing, dealerships, everything. So you just literally select the template and then you start running ads because businesses need more leads. Many, many cool things you can do inside Go High Level, but how we get them in the door is through the website, and not just the website, smart AI website that automatically books appointments and generates sales for the business without them lifting a finger. Okay, now time for the promised secret God mode sales script. And after that, it's going to be Q&A. Basically, if you call and there's a receptionist, you want to say, hey, how's your day? Yeah, I want to see if the owner is around. And I'm wondering if you're open to hearing a new way to double your roofing leads without spending more money on advertising. It will only take 30 seconds. Only take 30 seconds. You will double your leads without spending money. Like what? Because they're already paying for the website. Now they're just going to pay a little bit more, but they're going to outsize return. There's an alternative. Yeah. And if they seem skeptical, you can say there's no upfront investment. I'm just wondering if you're open to receiving more information, because you're basically giving them a free consultation. And this information is really valuable. So just basically showing them what is possible for their business is super valuable. And I mean, some people pay for those consultations. Now, this is the magic. Most roofing business owners I speak to admit that their online presence, specifically their website, might not be doing much for them. It just sits there like an online brochure. Some are frustrated because they're relying on word of mouth or expensive advertising, but their website doesn't actually generate leads. Others tell me that when someone does reach out, it often gets missed because no one is following up the right way. Or sometimes it's not that. It's more that the website brings in the wrong kind of leads. Businesses waste time chasing people who were never serious customers in the first place. So wasted time, missed opportunities, and not enough leads, right? Because those are all the frustrations that all business owners have. And you're not saying that you have this problem, but you're saying that most business owners. And then what you do, I get the feeling you're probably going to tell me none of that applies in your world, right? And they're going to say no. And you say, fair enough. Let me ask you quickly, if you could wave a magic wand and fix just one thing about your business, whether it's getting more inquiries, making sure every lead is followed up instantly, or just attracting better quality leads, which one would it be? They're going to say better quality leads, right fit clients. Got it. I've had my 30 seconds. Do you mind if we talk for maybe one more minute, right? Because in the beginning we said it only going to take 30 seconds and they're already interested. They're like, oh, he's really speaking my language. I already have those problems going through my head and he just acknowledged that. So yeah, I'm interested in what that solution is. And then they agree. Well, if I told you I can help fix these problems by turning your website into smart AI website that generates leads and book appointments on autopilot 24/7 and without needing a salesperson, always being on the phone. Would you say that's something worth exploring at least? Great. Let's pretend for a second I could actually make your website bring in more of the right leads and make sure they book straight into your calendar automatically. If you believed I could do that, is there any reason you wouldn't want to jump on a short video call to see how it all works? And then you kind of being cheeky and relatable and you say at the end, one of the two things happen. You tell me it's not for you, or you'll say, you know what, Daniel, you've got something great here. And then you basically go into the appointment booking. And then if they ask for how much, you can say this. We're still a smaller company and a lot of the work that we do is custom and we pay close attention to our clients, right? Because like actually being an underdog and being a small company is an advantage. You're going to do custom work and you're going to be available 24/7. If they have a problem, a lot of customer support. A big company charges more, number one. Number two, for them, you're just a number. You will be assigned to like a general sales rep, not going to give you enough support. And for business owners, customer support is really important. So we want to highlight that when they ask for how much. And the next step here is to show you how the system works and how you can test it out for free. We can just show them a dummy website that they just can play around with. They can test it out for free. And then if they like it, we can do it for them. You pick and choose what you like, and then we go from there. It will take me like 15 minutes to show you everything on a video call. Either way, I promise you will learn something valuable that you can even implement in your business yourself. Sounds fair? I want to transition from how much to custom work. It's kind of free to test it out and they will learn something valuable. Plus the thing about sales calls, if it's really something valuable that can actually fix problems and make business owners money, they want to get those phone calls. They want to be approached with the right offer. And this is really, really, really useful for them. So we actually doing them a favor by cold calling them. That's kind of like the mindset you want to have when you do cold calls. So Q&A, if you're just starting out, and what should you charge? I think I already went over it. You can start even free if you're really desperate. And then you can charge 97 if you're new, and then you can transition to $200 and then $500. And then if you're like super confident over time, you can do setup fees from $1,000 to $3,000. The sky's the limit. And then once it's all said and done, then it's just cash flow for you. You're not going to do much work after that, unless they want to change like a little couple of things on the website. I don't have the money to start. Cool. You don't need to, because again, there's a 30 days free trial. Next one, how to close them on a sales call. After we book an appointment and we have the video call, we want to ask them questions about their business, what they think about their website, what they like, what they hate about their website, and how much business it generates, because most of them don't even know. But with this phone app, there's proof. You got a bunch of leads. And then present an example website that you have built beforehand. So you want to do that actually. Kind of like a templated, a dummy website that is always available at your disposal to show to people with a real phone number that people can test out. And then you want to show that. And then you can present prices, 97, 200, 500, we already discussed that. And you want to have a payment option to make it easier for them, because nobody wire transfers anymore. And with the Go High Level, you can connect Stripe and you can charge their credit card, which is super, super easy and simple. Why would a business pay $500 a month for a website instead of just buying one time? This is a smart AI website. It works 24/7. It constantly books appointments, talks to the prospects on the internet, and boosts their ranking in the search engine. There's a lot of work done behind the scenes to optimize and to improve their business. But like even like if they sell sell one service, like one roof from the website, it already paid for the website for the whole year. How much ongoing work is required from me? Very little, because once you set it up, and again, we did it in like 10, 20 minutes, everything is done by AI and it's all automated. So it doesn't take much work, and then it's just ongoing recurring revenue. How fast can I get my first client? If you start cold calling, if you implement the strategies in this video, and again, you have the list, you have the phone numbers, you can get the emails as well. And you can even buy a list from a Fiverr. Like you can spend $50, get like 5,000 phones and emails of local businesses, and you can blast them with emails and stuff. So yeah, you can get a client in a week or tomorrow. If you start calling those business owners, they pick up the phone, you jump on the call the same day, you can even close them on the same day. What if the client wants more than just smart website? We already discussed that. We can upsell them on social media ads, Google ads, search engine optimization, reputation management. I mean, there are different things that you can do in Go High Level. It's all in one place, and it makes it really easy to implement all of that. So what if business owner says they already have a website? Duh, it looks terrible. Because yeah, it makes our job easier, because we can just, on the demo call, we can show them, we can compare it to what we have to what they have. And the difference is going to be drastic. Show them, like, once you've built it out and automations are working, let them test it out, because it works. And they will be like, yeah, it makes sense. Also, one more thing. If you sign up for Go High Level using this link, it's going to give you 30 days instead of 14, because usually it's 14 days. Number one. Number two, I'm going to give you a link to a private community where I do weekly calls. You can ask me any question about websites, about ads, because I also run ads for local businesses. If you need help setting this whole thing up also, but that's only if you use this link. If you want more content, just subscribe, because I'm going to be doing more videos like this. And I really appreciate you watching till this very end, because it's been a long video. And thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.